Good morning, YouTube. All right, well, yeah, I knew I was gonna hit some kind of snow. We're in Idaho right now.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
We are 445 miles from the delivery. I deliver it tomorrow. I got snow all the way to. I got snow all the way to my delivery. They do have overnight parking, so I'm hoping to make it there today. I am not gonna chain up, that's for sure. So if I have to shut down, then I will shut down. I won't chain up. That's the reason why I said I'm hoping to make it there today. It should be snowing pretty good, and there is like you know, mix of sleet, rain, snow. So I got my radio on so I can actually get some kind of warning somewhat. We'll see. Let's get some windshield washer fluid to clean our windshield here. So yeah, we hit snow, and we're gonna have to go down Cabbage in snow, unless of course they close it down or I have to chain up. In that case, I'm not going to go down it today. If I get to Cabbage, I'll be pretty close to my delivery anyway, so we'll just have to see how it turns out. But for right now, let's try to get there as safe as possible.
In 400 feet, turn right on I-84
so I'll hit you guys back up. Just enjoy the ride.
Westbound, you got a copy?
And we're slipping. It's a little bit slick.
In a half mile, take the entrance to the right on I-84 West.
Westbound, eastbound, what's the traffic looking like on the 84?
In a quarter mile, take the entrance to the right on I-84 West.
You're all breaking up there, driver.
In 800 feet, take the entrance to the right on I-84 West.
Yeah, right. Let's get on this.
I just ran into it right there before. Well, as soon as we came out of the scales, you landed right there. Yeah, that's all I've seen.
Well, the on-ramp is pretty iced up, so don't want to fly through here.
Well, be careful, I appreciate it.
Alright, let's not spin out coming on the highway.
Continue on this road for
That's nice.
408 miles.
Seems like we're coming to a stop up here. What's going on? Slow rolling, I guess. Get my four ways. Going too slow, coming on to the highway. Let's get some. highway because it's snowing, but there's freezing rain before the snow right now, so not really sure how treated the road is, but not really trying to take no chance. Maybe 55 would be good. This is a 80 mile an hour road. 75, 80. But like I said, I'm delivering tomorrow. I don't need to kill myself. I just need to take it nice and steady. We got to shut down, we shut down. It doesn't look too bad. There's lots of pavement. It's not really any ice. The only problem is, I don't know if there's black ice. Yesterday I hit a lot of black ice yesterday. At one point I was running on black ice for about 10 miles. And then you had like a lot of, black ice spots. So we just gotta be careful in this year winter driving. These guys are really driving pretty slow. So maybe they know something that I don't know. So I bet maybe we might. I don't see a scale coming out. I think we passed the scale already. Yesterday when I shut down and had that gloves. Not really sure what's going on up here. For the most part, I'm seeing road surface, so I don't know. Can't really tell yet. It's supposed to snow like, I don't know, all the way for a good while, because right now I'm in Idaho. I'm in Burley, Idaho, so it should kind of give a little break when I get like to Boise, because it's heading north. So I think I'm gonna keep it at 50 for now. Yep. It's snowing pretty good. We don't know what's under the it's snowing pretty good right now. Oh yeah. We got flashers, 4 ways going on up the road ahead of that truck in front of me, if you can see it. Not really sure you can see it, but yeah. Right now I'm down to 37 miles an hour. And you can hardly see the lines. So we'll keep our 4-way on for now. Pretty much all the trucks in front of me are maintaining like a 40 mile an hour speed limit. So keep our distance, and yeah. Like I said, I only have 440 miles to my delivery, which means I've driven 2,200 miles already. So the last 450, 440 miles, we don't want it to be like a disaster. So let's take our time, keep our distance. My biggest thing is hitting those mountains. There's a few mountains that we're gonna hit, but the worst one is gonna be Cabbage. So I don't know how bad the weather will be over there, because this thing is moving. It's supposed to be gone by 12 in this area. So if it's gone by 12 is in this area, which I'm east of Oregon right now for Cabbage, it means that it should be gone, from Oregon area by then, even though it's traveling from the south, upwards, slightly east. It's traveling north, but slightly east as well. So we'll see. I'm not a weatherman, but I better be able to track these stuff if I want to travel in them and be safe. This load, I mean, the freight market is so terrible, man. You barely can make your week. You know, everybody's struggling with the freight costs. You know, like what we're getting paid to haul loads. Yeah, I'm not gonna take just anything. Which is why I end up out here, because this load was paying pretty decent, and I was like, well, I don't want to drive out here in the winter time, but it's paying pretty decent, and you know, I'm trying to complete my week, so I'll make my week basically. But I don't really plan to come back out here if I make it out this way safe and back. So my APU is shut down on me. I'm getting the red triangle with the alternator, ALT or ATL or whatever it is. So I really have to get that fixed. I'm actually idling my truck a lot. Like for the past 2 days, I've been idling my truck. So I can hear the freezing rain on my truck. It's not really, well, yeah, it is freezing rain. It's like little pebbles. I feel like I can get around these guys because while they're being cautious, I still feel like we can pick up the pace a little bit, if I'm being honest. So let's just try to pick up the pace a little bit here. Alright. Be safe, doing what you're doing. As you can see, the lane that I'm in is actually pretty iced over, like snow over. I don't know if there's black ice on the bottom. I'm not gonna try to find out. But it's mostly freezing rain right now, as you can see. So I want to be careful with that. You know, as much as I'm getting past these people. At the same time, I gotta put a defroster on. Take it off my defrost and feet, and just put it on defrost. Turn the pressure up, full blast on heat. One thing when you put it on full blast on heat, it's like it dries the windshield a lot. Well, anyways, we are trying to get down the road here. Well, up the road, down the road, up the road. What do you want to call it? We're going to Washington. We're going to Pasco, Washington. So that's just like mid-Oregon, and then you turn up onto 82, and we'll be right there. Interstate 82, that is. Doesn't feel slick on the road thus far. When I came out of the truck stop, I kind of had a little, my wheels spin out a little bit, but that's kind of like how the truck stops are, because they don't really maintain like how the roads are maintained. So, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but everything is actually raining now, which is not good. It's actually 26 degrees Fahrenheit, so we're still in freezing mode. I think they actually treat the road pretty good here, so we'll see picked up my speed and now at 55 from 40, from 37 and 40, so. That's a decent speed for the condition. So I was saying about my APU. Yeah, my APU shut down on me. I had to idle my truck 2 nights in a row. Well, like 1.5 nights, because it shut down on me in the middle of the night, the first night. So I had to idle it halfway through before it shut down like at 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning. I was getting ready to drive at like 6 in the morning. So, and then yesterday tried it again, no dice. So I had to run the truck. But I run it for like in intervals. So I'll run it for like, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours, and I get up and I'll shut it off. And I pretty much unplug everything so it doesn't drain my battery as fast. Because it drains the battery because, of course, we're in, freezing temperature. So that draws from the battery. So anyways. So I kind of unplug everything that I could. So it will actually kind of help a little bit in not, making it draw the current too fast out of the battery. So I get an hour and something before I start my truck up again. So I'll do it in intervals like that, every 3 hours, shut it down for like an hour, hour and a half, and then start it back up again. But I'm delivering this load in Pasco, Washington. Once I deliver this, I'm going to pick up a load that I take to Laramie, Wyoming, right after. Which is kind of like why I want to get over here, get over to the receiver today. That way, it can take me first thing in the morning, then I can head out to go get pick up the other load, and then head back to Laramie. And then once I deliver in Laramie on Wednesday morning, then there's a Thermal King about 45 miles from where I'm going to deliver, right off of I-25 south, going down into Colorado. So not too far from where I deliver. So today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. I'm going to give them a call tomorrow and see if I can book an appointment for about noon time on Wednesday. By the time I deliver, and then drive over to where it probably be about, depending on the weather, shouldn't be too bad on Monday in Wyoming, but we'll see. Winter changes like on a dime, so you gotta just be careful. Okay, we are back in bad weather again. We're about 80 miles from Ontario, Oregon, and so we're back in the snow again. Like I said, I was trying to avoid it, but yeah, I knew I was gonna hit it at some point. I saw that it was really coming, like the temperature went up to as far as 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and then it dropped down. Like in less than 10 minutes, it dropped down to 32. Now we're at 31, so take our time and get over here.
Maybe they don't know what direction. If you're headed towards Boise, that's westbound. You got a copy?
Dan 4.
Yeah, I don't think 3/4 of these trucks have CDs anymore. No, they're all over damn telephones.
What we got going on in the west? It's definitely snowing. Snow that stays. It's not really snowing hard, but it's snow that temperature is 30 degrees right now. So we'll see. So I stopped for now. I took a break. I stopped here at the way station. I'm in Boise. Well, I'm not really in Boise fully yet. Just I'm close to Boise, like maybe 10 to 15 miles away from Boise, Idaho. But yeah, it's snowing pretty good. But I stopped here not because I need a 30-minute break, but because I can. And so I'm just gonna sit here, get something to eat, you know, do a little 30-minute break and maybe 45 minutes, who knows. But also by then, the storm should pass like just north of 84, which is what I'm on. So it should be a little bit clearer, and then the plows should probably be out. The temperature is going back up. It's at 33 degrees right now, but we'll see. The snow is staying underground, so you know, it's just one of them things. But you just have to be careful out here when you're driving. That's it. I couldn't see because I could see, but not really that well. So I didn't want to continue on, and I had to clean my my windshield wiper blades because they were freezing up with ice on them. So it wasn't really like wiping the windshield, cleaning up. But we got that all figured out and sorted out now, so we're good on that. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna stay here and just, you know, grab a bite to eat. I have food I have some chicken in the microwave and got some broccoli, so I'm heating that up and then eat that. And it's actually looking like it's starting to clear up going west, because right now it's still snowing, but not as bad as what I was coming through. They're coming down thick, but you can see that they're not like snow that will stay, that will melt. But there's already snow on the ground. So anyways, that's what's going on. I'm taking a break. This load, it's not really the best load, but you know, it's better than the worst. Like the worst, like all the loads on the load board, most of the loads are like crap. So it's like the best of the worst, basically. So I'm just gonna I take this. I'm going to Washington, Pasco, Washington, drop it off, pick up a load up there in Washington, like about 100 miles from where I dropped this load, and then I'm gonna head to Laramie, Wyoming, drop that there, and then, like I said, my APU is messed up, so I'm gonna take it to Thermal King, which is about 45 miles from where I'm gonna drop my next load. So I have to book an appointment for Wednesday, and yeah, today's Sunday, so I can't really call him. But my APU is just like, the red triangle is on, the red triangle is on, and it's saying I think ATL or ALT, something like that. So it's like, basically, I think that's the alternator. It's giving power. So maybe I might have to change the alternator. It could be anything with the alternator. It could be I need a new one, or it could be just corrosion on the wiring or something. I'm not sure, but we're gonna have to get it fixed, because I've been idling my truck. Like right now, I'm idling my truck, and I don't necessarily want to keep idling my truck. So I've been doing good with fuel, so that's kind of helping me out, because, you know, idling my truck is burning fuel. So the cheaper I can get fuel, then, you know, it won't hurt me that much, because if the fuel is cheaper, then, you know, I can buy more of it. But if it's expensive like it's been, then it's gonna hurt me. Not that I wouldn't like to keep the savings, but it's better than have to pay extra on top of, you know, what I'm spending. With the savings, then I'm just basically spending, you know, you get the gist. So anyways, I'm gonna eat something, and right now it's 12 minutes on our break so far. So the whole freight market is garbage. People say inflation. There's no inflation. It's all made up. It's all fake. It's not inflation. It's just greed. Like, you know, all this stuff is just based on the man who control the price decide, like, hey, 2 years I didn't sell anything, so let me jack everybody up. You know, like, I can understand food is perishable, but everything else that has a long shelf life don't need, you know, high price on it, and, you know, you already have that inventory that you paid cost for already, so you're just being greedy. So anyways, I don't want to get into that, because, you know what, it is what it is. People are, it's capitalism. That's how it works in America. So anyways, I will hit you guys up. I think the thing just ran off for my food, so I'm gonna eat, man. Talk to you guys in a bit. All right, you guys. All right, guys. See, we are ready to roll now. It did clear up like I figured it would, just for sitting back here, and it's exactly 45 minutes since I've been sitting here. So finish up my food, and then we're hitting the road. Well, I'm done eating anyways, so now we're rolling. Alrighty. Oh, hang on. I opened my window. I was talking to this other Landstar guy, so my the snow was falling down on my door because it was open, so I gotta wipe this out. It's all melting now, so it's wet. Alright. That's taken care of. Alright, cool. Let's hit the road. Yep, just spinning out a little bit right here. which is understandable because there's snow on the ground right here. As you can see, it's not clean. So let us get on our way. Well, this is where I stayed the night last night. I made it to my my delivery. Just waiting for these guys to get here. They open at 8 o'clock. I actually had planned to come here and spend the night because then I checked the reviews online. They said they had lots of overnight parking, so I figure I'll just get here and shut down. I did stop down the road at a Pilot, and I was gonna spend the night there. It was like about 50 miles from me, and I was gonna stay there, but the when I look at it, I was like, you know what, it's not that far, so I can actually make it up. And I'm really happy that I did, because the weather got worse. As you can see, all that snow I just showed you on the ground, like, it's a lot of snow. It was horrible. While I was in bed last night, I got a lot of, alert for special weather statement. So I was really happy that I did actually come up and shut down. That way I wouldn't have to drive through all this mess, because it's Monday morning. I can imagine what the road is like right now. People slipping and sliding all over the place, trying to get to work, accidents and all that. So I didn't want to have to deal with that. So I'm waiting for the customer to open up at 8. I'm gonna walk back to my truck. I did walk over there. The guy just showed up, so I'm walking back to my truck now to go get my paperwork. I did go up for a nice little stroll. It's a nice little area just to take a nice little stroll, stretch my legs. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go get my paperwork, take it back over to the office and see if they're gonna take me early. My appointment is for 11:30, but I got lots of good reviews about this place, so we'll see if they'll take me. There's like 4 trucks that show up this morning, because last night I was the only person here, and then another guy came maybe like at 4 in the morning, and then one more came like at 6, and then 2 just show up. So yeah, let's just go see if they'll take me, and then I can go get out of here. All right, so it's the next day. We're done. We drop our load off, and now we are heading to go pick up our other load up in Helensburgh, Washington. And that's gonna do it for this video. I'll make another video on my load that I'm gonna pick up. Just so you know, just a disclaimer, all the information I give about how I run through the winter and what I do, that's what's comfortable to me. Everybody decide how best they can handle the road. So my comfort level doesn't mean that's going to be your comfort level, and your comfort level doesn't mean that's going to be my comfort level. So make sure when you're driving in the winter, you do what's comfortable and best for you. Drive the speed. Always, drive to the condition. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.